what is up, you guys? It is Mr. That's the wrong intro for the wrong channel. Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler, and welcome to a predictions video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I haven't made videos in like a week. I apologize. I've just been very busy this week with school going on and everything. I've been very busy, so I haven't had a chance to make a video this week. But I'm going to make a predictions video. 3 prediction videos, actually. NXT Takeover Brooklyn, Fear the Walking Dead, and SummerSlam, because all 3 of them are happening in one weekend. And I'm going to have to review all of them. So I'm probably going to do a Brooklyn review that Saturday night. And then Fear the Walking Dead, I'm going to do that probably sometime after the show's over. And then I'm going to do SummerSlam while the show is happening, because that's what I usually do. And after the show's over, you know I do my stuff. Alright, so I have not watched, I'm not going to even lie to you guys, I have not watched NXT in a whole month. So I almost don't know what's happening right now. But I'm going to predict as best as I can, because I still like NXT, and I'm telling you guys, I promise you guys, after this week I'm going to get back on track. I'm going to keep on watching NXT, and I'm going to catch up. So I have to tell you guys, I'm gonna actually try to catch up today, so that way I know what's happening. I know some of the matches that are on this card. I'm not like slow. Like, I'm gonna watch some of these matches from NXT shows today, so that way Saturday comes, I'm not like surprised or anything. All right, so I'm looking at NXT Takeover Brooklyn match card 2015 by user's name is Will Shackelford. I'm saying this is not my video. I'm actually just looking at someone's. So let's see what the card is. Okay. Takeover Brooklyn. No! Sleep till Brooklyn. Oh, okay. We got Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Now, I heard this match is going to happen because Bayley defeated Becky Lynch, which I'm going to hope, which I know. I don't even hope, I know that match is probably good. And I have my girl right there, Sasha Banks, going up against Bayley. I'm going to have to go with Bayley on this one, mainly because Sasha Banks, I bit my tongue. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks on this one, mainly because Bayley is here to stay on NXT, where Sasha Banks is going straight to Monday Night Raw. So there will actually be no reason for her to have the NXT Women's Championship. Because think about it. When Paige went to the Divas, the main roster, she had to drop the NXT Women's Championship. Now, this was before the whole Kevin Owens thing happened. She had to drop the Women's Championship because at the time, if you were in NXT and you were holding the belt, you couldn't, hold it. I want Sasha to win, but I will not honestly see her coming out the winner of this match. So Sasha Banks is going to defeat Bayley. Bayley's going to defeat Sasha Banks so we can make him the new NXT Women's Championship. I think it's just about time, if not almost overdue, for Bayley to become NXT Women's Championship. But this is her week, this is her day, this is her month. So my vote's on Bayley. What's next? Zooming on Sasha Banks, looks like he wants Sasha Banks to win. Paolo Cruz makes his debut on NXT Takeover. Now he's going to face someone who doesn't even matter, and he's going to win, obviously. I would hope that if you make your debut, you would win. Unless you were in AWC, in which if you made your debut, there's a 50% chance that you might actually lose. But Paolo Cruz, also known as Uha or Uha Nation, however you pronounce it, I think it's Uha Nation. Also known as Uha Nation from the Indies. He's actually very, very, very talented. I would say he's at a Shelton Benjamin level. Yeah, Shelton Benjamin. I put him up that high. I think he could be the next big black thing. Pause. Yeah. Good thing he's no longer in the company. But I can't wait till Apollo Crews debuts. We need some fresh African American blood down in NXT. Hopefully, once he gets rumbled to the main roster, he could chase out the championship. Come on, he's not gonna be world champion. I would hope in 2016 I see this guy as a world champion, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But Paolo Cruz is definitely going to win this match. Ooh, okay. We have Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. That looks like it's going to be a good one. Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. Tough one. Yeah, Samoa Joe, the guy who came to NXT, steamroll. Is he using his chokehold now? Because like last time I saw, he was using the pump up buster, and I'm not a big fan of pump up buster. I prefer his chokehold. I hope he's still using that, because if he is, yay! That makes me like Samoa Joe even more now. Samoa Joe is he's like one of the most talented people down in NXT right now. So I would hope that he goes over. But I feel like Samoa Joe is probably going to end up putting over Baron Corbin in this match, so I'm going to have to go with Baron Corbin. Ooh, okay. We have Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss, of course, looking sexy as ever, going up against the Vaudevillains in Aiden English and Simon Gotch. Blake and Murphy held the titles this long. I really have to go with Blake and Murphy here. I think that it's way overdue for the Vaudevillains to have the titles right now. If they wanted the Vaudevillains to have the title, they would have pulled the trigger the month they debuted. Like when they debuted as a tag team, that was about a year ago, I think. 2014, I think it was the Vaudevillains. They made their debut, Simon Gotch made his... No, well, they didn't make the debut. Aiden English was already in NXT. Simon Gotch made his debut. And people liked them. NXT liked them. That was the time to pull the trigger. That was the time to make them NXT Tag Team Champions. They could have been the ones to defeat the Ascension, who were Tag Team Champions at the time, I believe. Or they could have been the ones that defeat the Lucha Dragons, but it ended up being who and who. I say who and who because I'm not a big fan of Blake and Murphy, to be honest. Whenever I look at them, I'm like, who? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Blake and Murphy, to be honest. Never was, and I probably won't ever be a fan of Blake and Murphy. But I really don't see the Vaudevillains winning the titles right now. So I'm going to have to go with, sadly, I'm going to have to go with Blake and Murphy. What? Tyler Breeze? I don't care about Lava Guy. Just Tyler Breeze wrestling in general. I knew Jushin Thunder Liger signed a one-match deal with NXT, and I'm actually very happy to see him. I mean, outright, this guy's 50 years old. He's Undertaker's age, and he's wrestling at the rate that he does. I mean, he's not going as fast, but he's still a very good wrestler for his age, which is amazing. So yay for Jushin Thunder Liger. And he's going up against Tyler Breeze in this match. Now, this match will probably be the hardest one for me because I really don't know who would have to go over. You have Jushin Thunder Liger, who's only going to be in NXT that one time. If he signs a contract in the future with NXT, I think there's a chance that he will win this match, and you come back, start wrestling a few other people like your Hideo Tommys, your Finn Balor's, your Baron Corbin's, Gold Dempsey, Samoa Joe's, all that stuff. He can wrestle them if he signs a future contract deal. But right now, he's only on a one-match contract deal, and this is the only time we'll ever see him at NXT, which is what they're hyping it up to be. So this will be the only time you'll ever see this man in NXT. Then you have Tyler Breeze, who's he always going to be here to stay. I mean, Tyler Breeze has been in NXT since 2013, 2012, 2013. And Tyler Breeze has been in NXT for a while now. And Tyler Breeze, to this day, is still my favorite in NXT, aside from Sasha Banks, who's about to leave NXT, sadly, which means my favorite is going to be Tyler Breeze and probably Alexa Bliss. I don't know. But Tyler Breeze has always been my favorite down in NXT. Yeah, I mean, he did have a battle with Kevin Owens for my favorite, but Tyler Breeze still won. It's nice to see him back on the card facing someone who actually matters, because every time I saw him wrestle on NXT Takeover, he just loses and loses and loses. He fought Finn Balor for the right to face Kevin Owens at the next pay-per-view, which I already knew Tyler Breeze was going to lose that match, but he lost that. He had the Fatal 4-Way NXT. I'm going backwards and out of order here, if you haven't noticed. He had the Fatal 4-Way NXT. That was a phenomenal match. Tyler Breeze lost. Tyler Breeze faced Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship. Lost that. Faced Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship. Lost that. I believe he's faced Kevin Owens in a non-title match. I'm pretty sure he lost that match too. Faced Finn Balor more than once, and he lost both. Well, he might have won once. I'm not entirely sure, but Tyler Breeze has been on quite the losing streak, if you ask me. And they need to do something different. Not something different with his character, but they need to put him in a change of pace. Have him win a few matches. If anything, this will be the match that Tyler Breeze should win. He should beat Jushin Thunder Liger. That's my prediction. Tyler Breeze should beat Jushin Thunder Liger. Think about it. If Jushin wins, okay, he won. That's the winner to his belt. But he's not going to be NXT any longer. So does it really make sense for him to win this match? If anything, he should be putting over Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze can go around flaunting saying, I beat this Ugo, I beat Jushin Thunder Liger, I beat one of the most mainstream, one of the greatest in Japan. He can go around saying that. And that will benefit Tyler Breeze. I mean, it benefits Jushin Thunder Liger in a way because he could say he wins NXT. But Tyler Breeze losing will not benefit him in the slightest. If anything, it's hurting him even more than he's already been hurt because he hasn't been winning. I would like to see Jushin win, but I do not think he should. I think Tyler Breeze deserves this win. It's not because I like Tyler Breeze. It is because I think that Tyler Breeze has been losing a lot and he needs redemption. And this is his redemption, is to beat Jushin Thunder Liger. So my prediction is Tyler Breeze wins this match. And then we have Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship in a ladder match. There's no ladder in the background, but I know it's a ladder match. This looks like this has potential to be a really good match. Hold on, my phone's ringing. I'll be right back. We have a lot of people were saying this is the first ladder match at NXT. I was like, no, it's not. This is not the first ladder match in NXT history. If you remember, and if you go back, if you were watching NXT at that time, the first ladder match in NXT history was Bo Dallas versus Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship. Once Bo Dallas went in with the championship, and Adrian Neville walked out with it. That was the first match, and that was the first ladder match in NXT history. This is the second. Not the first. Just to correct everyone who's been saying it's the first, because it's not. It's the second match. Just need to lay that down right now. Alright, but in all honesty, I really think that it should be Kevin Owens winning this match.
Who's versus?
In all honesty, I believe it should be Kevin Owens winning this match. If you ask, no, I would want Kevin Owens to win this match. I really do, because Kevin Owens is behind me. Because I'm behind Kevin Owens. I've been behind him in the main roster, but to be honest, it's for the NXT Championship, and Kevin Owens is no longer at NXT, so it's gonna be Finn Balor. Finn Balor's gonna win this match.
Who's he versus?
Anyways, that's all I gotta say.